You know that moment when you scroll through a dozen listings for a plastic welding kit, all promising professional-grade results, only to end up with a handheld tool that sputters, smells burnt plastic, and leaves a weak seam that leaks the first time you turn the water on? I've been there, and I've also seen friends waste a weekend and a few $100s on a welder that looked great on paper but never lived up to the hype in a real-world repair. That's why I'm doing this deep dive, so you can avoid that disappointment and actually get a tool that does what you need. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. When it comes to plastic welding, the category itself is a bit of a minefield. You're dealing with different thermoplastics, PVC, PE, PP, each with its own melting point, flow characteristics, and quirks. A good machine needs to heat fast enough to melt the material, stay at a consistent temperature so the joint doesn't crack, and give you enough control to feed the filler rod without spitting it out. At the same time, the device has to be portable enough to get into tight spaces, like under a sink or inside a garden irrigation line. That balance between power, precision, and portability is what separates a useful home repair welder from a glorified heat gun. The ZHLINGQ pipe plastic welding machine tries to hit that sweet spot with its dual heating hot air gun and a 360 nozzle that you can rotate around the pipe. In practice, the dual heating element means the airstream reaches the melting temperature quicker than a single element model, which cuts down on the wait time before you can actually start feeding the rod. I tested it on an inch PVC irrigation pipe that had split at a joint after a winter freeze. After plugging the unit into a standard 120V outlet, the gun was warm enough to start feeding the filler rod within about 2 minutes, a noticeable improvement over the 3 to 4 minutes I've seen on cheaper units. The 360 nozzle is more than a gimmick. When you're working on a pipe that's already buried under a mulch bed, you often can't swing the whole tool around, you have to angle the feed tube while the gun stays relatively stationary. The swivel nozzle let me keep the gun in one position and rotate the extrusion tip to follow the seam, which resulted in a smooth, continuous bead. For a DIY gardener who needs to patch a leaky hose or a homeowner fixing a cracked PVC vent pipe, that extra maneuverability can be the difference between a quick fix and a frustrating hour of contorting yourself. Now, let's talk about what the machine actually struggles with. First, the temperature control isn't digital. It's a dial that sets the heating element to low, medium, or high. That works fine for most PVC and PE applications, but if you move up to a thicker PP pipe, say, a 2-inch conduit used for outdoor electrical housing, the high setting still sometimes falls short of the optimal melt temperature. I had to preheat the pipe with a hairdryer for a few extra minutes before the filler rod would bond properly. So, if you plan to work on heavy wall polypropylene or industrial-grade pipe, you might find the temperature range limiting. Second, the power cord is a standard 3-foot length. It's long enough for most indoor jobs where you can position the outlet nearby, but once you step out into a garden or a garage without a convenient plug, you either have to bring an extension cord, which adds a bit of bulk, or run the welder from a portable generator. That's not a deal-breaker, but it's a hidden trade-off that buyers often overlook until they're already on the job site. Another practical point, the filler rods themselves aren't included in the box. You'll need to purchase PVC or PE rods that match the material you're repairing. That's typical for most welding kits, but it does add a small extra cost and an extra step in the preparation phase. I found that having a small rack of assorted diameters, 2 mm, 3 mm, 5 mm, made switching between different pipe sizes much smoother, especially when I was repairing a series of garden hoses of varying thickness. So, who should actually consider the ZHLINGQ welder? If you're a homeowner who occasionally needs to patch PVC drain lines, repair garden irrigation, or even do some small-scale fabrication for hobby projects like building a custom acrylic display case, the dual heating and swivel nozzle give you a solid combination of speed and flexibility. The price point sits comfortably in the mid-range, meaning you're not paying industrial-grade dollars for a machine that you'll only use a few times a year. For someone who enjoys the satisfaction of fixing things themselves and wants a tool that's portable enough to carry to a job site or a backyard, this model delivers on the promises that matter most: quick heat up, reliable extrusion, and a nozzle that adapts to awkward angles. On the other hand, if you're a professional pipe fitter or a contractor who needs to churn